There's 3 things that I'm doing differently this winter to protect my mental health. I've already been implementing them for the past month and they've been really, really helpful. And so I wanted to share them with you today because if you're somebody that struggles with your mental health during the winter, if I can help you feel just a little bit better, that's why I'm making this video. The first thing that I'm doing is taking sky breaks. So what I mean by that is I'm getting outside and seeing the sky. Like right now, I literally just came outside today. I had clients this morning, took care of a few odds and ends on the computer, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna run to the grocery store, get some avocados, and then I'm gonna go take a sky break and go walk in one of my favorite places to walk here where it's usually quiet. Usually I'm the only one, and just see the sky. And another thing I do is I close my eyes and I let the sun just hit my eyes directly to get that vitamin D because, you know, for like seasonal, whatever it's called, SAD, like, you know, the seasonal depression thing. One of the main causes for that is just lack of vitamin D and not seeing the sun for months. When there's a bright blue sky and a sunny day, I am going to make it a priority to get out and get a sky break. The second thing I'm doing is I am walking on my treadmill every single day for a minimum of 5 minutes. Over a month ago, I set a 30-day treadmill challenge for myself, where the challenge was get on the treadmill for at least 5 minutes a day for 30 days in a row. So I'm proud to say I completed the challenge and I haven't stopped. I think I'm on day 40 now, and I'm just going to keep doing it to not break the streak. Giving myself the challenge of only having to do it for a minimum of 5 minutes made it extremely doable, because the hardest thing about doing any sort of workout, at least for me and for most people I hear, is getting started, like just getting on the treadmill in the first place. So to tell myself, like, I'm just going to do this for at least 5 minutes a day, what ended up happening was I did it for an average of like 20 to 25 minutes a day. And not only that, I started running. I've never been a runner my entire life. The more that I was on my treadmill and like listening to music, my body was just like, let's run, you know? I'm feeling really, really good. And I'm like, okay, if I continue to do this, just stick with my 5 minutes a day minimum on the treadmill every single day, that is going to be a massive support to my mental health, my fitness, my mood, like everything throughout the winter. So I feel really, really good about that. Another benefit to the 30-day challenge was that my mom and my sister joined in. They were inspired by the treadmill that I got. Within a week of me buying mine, they bought theirs too. And then they joined me on the 30-day challenge, and they're continuing to do it every day now too. So it's fun, you know, having that like accountability partners aspect to it, the social connection. The third thing I'm doing is embracing seasonality and the ebbs and flows of life. So I'm embracing that winter is a time to slow down, to rest, to hibernate, to enjoy the holidays, connect with family, rest, recharge, restore, all of those things. And I'm aligning my schedule to reflect that. So the other day I took some time to slow down, to speed up, as I like to call it, and really looked at my calendar and the time I had available and realized that I only had like 12 working days before my daughter is on Christmas break for 2.5 weeks from school. When my daughter is not in school, I don't work. So I'm getting ready to take a 2.5 week break. I realized that the amount of things I wanted to get done in December was totally unrealistic. I went back to the drawing board and I was like, okay, I need to give myself less to do. And basically I identified one main needle mover. That's my main focus. And anything else is bonus. So I took all of that pressure off myself and gave myself permission, like, you know what, I'm just going to get this one thing done and I can feel proud of myself, and that's enough. You know, a motto that I've been repeating to myself is I do enough, I have enough, I am enough. And that's been really helpful in going with the ebbs and flows of the seasons and giving myself permission to rest and not feel like I have to be producing all the time, like producing content, producing value for clients, creating new things, all that kind of stuff. Like, I can chill and it's going to be okay. My business will not go on fire. There's no emergencies in my world. And yeah, I feel really awesome going into the holidays that I've given myself this time and space and permission to rest and really enjoy it. And that feels really good. Comment below. What are you doing this season to protect your mental health and your mood and your attitude and all of that through the winter season, if you're somebody like me who struggles with it? And if you don't struggle with your mental health in the winter, I need to hear from you too. Comment below, because like what are you doing differently than the rest of us who really struggle with this? Thanks for watching. See you next time.